Well, please stop sacrificing your sleep to write. Please. I know. I know you have a very overloaded schedule. I know you have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of obligations, a lot of things you need to do, and not enough time to do. So writing our books are often the thing that gets pushed to the very end of the day. We just squeeze out time for it, just squeezing ourselves dry, honestly. What I'm just asking is that you're a little more strategic with how and where you fit in your writing blocks. This is the 8th video in a series where I'm going over every single step to write, publish, and sell your book. If you want to see my credentials, I think I went over them in the first 3 videos. Lately, we've been going over the Healthy Mind Platter, which is an activity recommendation framework by the Neuro Leadership Institute. Because I'm a nerd, I like to use neuroscience to hack the creative flow so that when we do sit down to write, it flows seamlessly. And part of that is giving your body and brain enough time to sleep. This is honestly one of the reasons why I hate the recommendation to write every day, because people often feel the pressure to write every day and squeeze in like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of writing before they go to bed. If you're doing that to yourself every single day, you're going to get into chronic fatigue, and your brain isn't going to brain as well as it could. Sleep deprivation has been found to be even more dangerous than going without food and water. That is because it is essential to homeostatic restoration, temperature regulation, tissue repair, immunity, memory process, and as you might guess, emotion regulation. For writers in particular, your brain needs space and time to process information. When you sleep, it integrates everything that you've thought for the day, everything that you felt for the day, everything that you did for the day, and it integrates what is important and deletes what is not important. Remember yesterday when we talked about all of those bits of information that you need to keep track of as a writer? Names, places, dates, facts, figures, etc. You need sleep to enhance your memory storage and retrieval of that information. So when you do sit down to write, you can easily retrieve the information you need to write. Generally, the Neuro Leadership Institute recommends that you work and sleep the same amount of hours each day. So if you work 8 hours, you sleep 8 hours. If you work 9 hours, you sleep 9 hours. But again, this is a personal preference, so find out what works best for you. I often see this become a problem for creatives who are night owls. If this is you, just schedule your time accordingly. Yes, we do live in a daylight hour oriented society, but it is worth your emotional, mental, and physical well-being, as well as what you want to commit to your creative potential, to maybe rethink your schedule a little bit. If you are serious about prioritizing your creative output, then your schedule should reflect that. This is where you just have to get real serious with yourself and be like, all right, what am I prioritizing in my life and why? Maybe you need to prioritize other things for the time being, but you have to own that choice. Ain't no shame in the game. I'm going to be heading into a conference this weekend, so I'll start the cognitive needs next week. Click the buttons and follow along.